I'm 32-1. Like, that's what my win rate numbers are 32-1. It's actually 32.3 to 1. Like, I have to win 32.3 times to 1 loss. Like, that's what my win rate numbers are. And, you know, if you're like if you're an 85% win rate, so that's divided to like, so that's 15. You're 85 and 15. Then we divide both by 3, 85, 3, 35, 7. So it's 17 and 3. So 17 and 3 versus 32 and 1. Like, that's that's a pretty big difference, IMO. All right, let's get this party started. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet and needs to splash the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. Get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Okay, so we vent this because if 4 boarders go into this room, they will punch it down before I can vent them. You know, save positions. We have a crew here because it's important to be able to see inside pirate ships. Because there are, like, Rock and Mantis fights are a little bit spooky. Hey, hello, Ethan Magic Brown. How we going? We got this? Hopefully! There was one time, I think, I remember I lost back-to-back runs with this ship. They were definitely mistakes on my part. Well, one was, like, pretty defensible, where the enemies just did something really weird. Like, there was an AI aspect to a fight where how they defended their ship that got me in trouble. We got this with the sub. Welcome to the murder most foul. Enjoy your emotes. Ad-free viewing. Yeah. That's it. That's all. Thank you, thank you. But there was like a really bad auto ship. There, I got the shield hack event because I bought long range scanners instead of just upgrading shields. And also I just didn't board the ship to punch down their systems and make the fight a lot safer. Like that was an option. All right, and we want to start running this crew back in case we need to board 3. All right, well, this is pretty simple. They're indoors. Are they in piloting? No, they're just indoors. All right, well, we can vent this. Excuse you? Alright. Not an amazing start, but it's clean, I guess. Two boarders, very easy win. I actually didn't have to vent, I just wasn't sure how many crew showed up. Then I just realized I don't think I've ever seen this ship. The crystal ships are pretty tough to get. There's 2 ways to get to crystal ships. So one has like some alternative routing. So this ship did exist. Wow, I didn't realize I vented the ship that much. I guess okay, I see what I did. So what you had to do is you had to complete the Crystal Homeworld quest, which involves you had to get an event where it's like, oh, do you want to grab the weapons or do you want to grab this stasis chamber? You grab the stasis chamber, then you had to go to like an NG or Zoltan world and get an event where they look at it and that would give you the Crystal Crew member. Then you needed to find Rock Homeworld and the Crystal Crew member would go, hey, there's a beacon here. You go to the beacon, you get a blue option that would take you to the Crystal Homeworlds, where there was another quest marker there. You had to get to that quest marker, and that would allow you to unlock the crystal ship. So it was like that was one option, and it was really, really difficult because like you could just miss out on stuff. Is there a mod I can download to do the super speed mod since my cheat engine doesn't work? Oh, that's the only one that I know of. People have had problems with cheat engine in the past. Like like, I've had it be fluky and then just it would work at some point, which I know is not very helpful or very instructive. I don't know if you could try. I don't know if you're on the FTL Discord. Hey Zamith, been busy your tier list YouTube videos. We wanted to try to catch one of your runs live. Good luck. Thanks. Yeah, welcome. So like the Discord might. There are people who are far more knowledgeable about eyes, about mods and whatnot, and you can just like ask in there, and you'll be like, "Hey, like Cheat Engine isn't doing anything," and some people might have solutions. It would be worth it. Oh, okay, cool, excellent. All right, let's run back here unless we see a store. We do see a store. We're going to the store immediately. Cool. Hacking's done. Wow, the store is. I mean, if we were just looking for a weapon, it's like the fact that there are weapon options are really nice, but we're getting rid of Crystal Vengeance. It's awful. It's incredibly awful. I'm gonna go ahead and get a shield buffer point. Get ourselves up to 2 shields as fast as possible. Make fights safer. Okay, what is the jumping point? It is from here. Because we can't kill auto ships. Attack the rebels. Alright, so they got a clone bay, they got a bomb. So we're just gonna try to destroy their weapons. So you can only teleport when one of the crew is actually situated down. Like it'll highlight that you can now teleport, and then you just need the people in the room. The last one does not have to be in the spot. The only issue is I stopped paying attention to where this crew was. If the crew is up here, they will not be able to get into this room to help. If they were down here, then they will be able to. So once the room lights up like this, that means we're over there, and we can start doing lockdowns. Yeah, that's okay. Ooh, I know. Okay, we want to cloak the small bomb. Right? Because it could potentially hit our shield room, and then this starts doing a lot of damage. Okay, we're just trying to get to the point where the fight is no longer dangerous. Okay, the fight's no longer dangerous. Crazy how the fuck hasn't been patched. Yeah, I don't know. Like, PC things are always so difficult because it's like operating on a bunch of systems. And again, I've talked about how like even when I've been operating, sometimes when I minimize the game, it like goes by a whole lot faster. I don't know why it does that. Again, I'm not tech savvy. I know Rand, it got like stuck for a while and didn't work right. Hello, Monty. I'll get you on the list. Yeah, so, I mean, there could be an argument that I should try to just beat them up and punch this down, but this way just feels a whole lot safer, like, get their weapons offline. What's the deal with the red rock ship? This is the Crystal Bee. Oh, I didn't say the other ways to unlock the Crystal Bee. So yeah, you have this long quest line where you had to get an event, to go into another event, to get the crew, to go to the specifically the Rock home world, to get them to tell you where another beacon is, which you might not be able to reach. You've seen sector layouts like that. And then you had to get to another beacon in the Crystal home world, and that's what unlocked the ship. You could skip those first 2 parts if you just started with the Rock Sea, because it has a Crystal crew member, and you can just... They won't tell you where the event is, but you at least have the Crystal crew member to just get to Rock Homeworld. It cuts out a lot of steps. It's a lot more consistent. Or you just win with all the A and B ship layouts, and then the Crystal A unlocks. Yeah. Ships are going all gray. Your ship is off. Okay, yeah, so the reason... Oh, this bug? No, that's because I don't have anybody on sensors, right? So when I cloak the ship, I don't have line of sight on anything. It's like why these rooms are grayed out. All right, so what do I do now? No, get back in there. It's a little bit uneven. Wow, why is my micro this bad? Okay, no, I'm just bringing them back. All right, let's just bring them back. Okay, they'll fix one system, but this is gonna be okay. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. Time's fine. Time is whatever. It's 12.5 seconds for repair, and then another 20.5 seconds for repair. We're on 20-second cooldown, so they get one weapon fixed. If it's not the small bomb, we're in no danger. Now we do win the fight straight up. Okay, we're gonna move that crew there, we're gonna move that there, and them in there. Since they're at basically above health, they should win that fight no problem. Good to go. Now, this is an event where we don't get a surrender offer, so there's no point trying to punch down the ship to bait one out. Sure. Okay. We could have taken 2 damage from that, but we're at full hull, so I was willing to roll it. What you can't do is, like, there's system damage there, so if you have crew cloning, you can't, like, don't risk it, because your clone bait could blow up, and then you lose your crew for ever. And that's a real bad time. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the shield up to level 2. That's it. That's essentially all the money we're spending on our ship. How do you steal the civilian supplies when everyone's on the enemy ship? Yeah, there's like a lot of things where there's like, we've talked about how like certain story elements don't actually line up. They're like, you know, this is you rescue the slug. Human, is it? No, there's no humans on board. You know, you're repugnant. Well, yeah, but we're all rock. What do you mean we're repugnant? We're all on the same side. Like, you can fire, like, missiles, and then ships don't have missiles, that kind of thing. Loosey-goosey, timey-wimey. Oh, there's another store. Alright, so let's bounce around up here, see if we can hop back, pick up the store late, to see if we can buy something that would be useful for us. Okay, again, we're gonna keep our crew in motion here. That's a good idea. Alright, so this is the exact same event that we just had. Attack the rebels. That's a missile, which is gross. It could be an Artemis. They don't have a medical unit, though. Also, that should say streak is 24, not 23. Thanks for the reminder, Slife. I updated the ships, and then I didn't change the number. Just pretend it says 24. Alright, is it better to just try and beat the 3 of them up? And then cloak? Or do I try to contain and just break their weapons? I think it's just going to be faster to fight them all, cloak the missile, hope for the best. It may just be a Leto. It's a 50-50, right? Alright, and the fights are all straight up, so that's good. Yeah, that's also true. That is another option, is we could board into shields, get them to go through, and then you can, like, use your lockdowns to get back. But I figure we're only going to eat 1 missile, but yeah, that's one of those things I definitely should do more of. Wow, a lot of plague stuff. With a teleporter damaged and no way to fix it, you can take the enemy shuttles and return to your own ship. Good stuff. Oh yeah, you get the shuttle. Yeah, the shuttle back. Hectique has been playing this of late and did not know that was a thing and just thought that they were dead. Yeah, so in my mind, it's something that I haven't done a lot of, and I definitely should do more of it. But I also, there's like, I don't know how I feel about doing lockouts. Well, so, like, what you can do is, like, you have this crew leaving, and you can do this. So you can have a lockdown with your crew actually ends up outside of the room. It's really, really powerful to an ability that's already really powerful. Is that a bug? Is it intended design? Especially for your desertion is cover spell LC to give you the plague. Plaque. Oh, plaque. Right. So I've tended not to use it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're looking for a less incompetent captain. Too bad. All right, we go back. So, like, this little micro, like, we're running the 3 crew back, and we know we have this crew in sensors. There's a lot of times this isn't going to matter. There's a lot of times it isn't going to matter. And that's, like, a lot of things in FTL. It's like, yeah, like, when is this going to actually have an impact? The thing is when it does have an impact, it can be a big deal. Also, I believe Magic wanted to get on board. Welcome, welcome. Join Windex means no streaking. Wow. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We said 6. I do have cloaking. Cool. Like, it's like, oh, this is so tedious. Again, it just doesn't do, like, a whole bunch. But again, the thing is when it matters a lot. Take the cargo and head to its original destination, search for reward. Take the cargo for yourself. Reward for ourselves. Okay. And medical supplies. That's the 3rd time it's been medical supplies. Like, the 2 other quest markers? 1, 2, 3, 1. I think we'll pick that up later. That's funny. Yeah, we should definitely be leaving this sector. It's no good. Empty jump is empty. Eventually, we might find some scrap. We'll see. It's possible. All right, aid the civilian ship. Okay, chance of double rewards. Cool. Missile. I mean, we win the fights. Oh, COVID. No! We win the fights. It's not a problem. Okay, so go oxygen, take them out, try to run through, cloak punch down is probably best, and the crew remaining is going to be fine. Okay, so this one's rotating back to this room. Okay. Alright, we got it. It looks like it's a Leto because it's firing at the same time. So that would be like the more efficient way to handle the situation. But it would be spooky if, like, I wasn't sure that I'd win the fights. Because then it's just like, if I don't get there, and then I screw up the lockdown. And then I catch my own crew in the room. But that's an execution problem. Contact. They ran away. Chase them down immediately. Where, like, if I that crew at top rotated into the missile room, which I didn't know if they were or not, then I'm, like, stuck in a not good spot. Anyways, so we got 68 bucks. I think that warrants going to the store, doesn't it? So that's flak 1, that's small bomb, that's a bunch of weapons, that's a bypass. Yeah, answer. So, swope, that's the thing that I use. Shields, weapon, oxygen, piloting, and then engines. Those are the priority listings of how the AI, like, defends against borders in terms of, like, prioritization. Medical units are on the same level as weapons. Sure. 68 bucks is worth going to a store. Backup battery, Clone Bay. Clone Bay's interesting. So if we get Clone Bay, then we can kill auto ships. That's true. Yeah, it doesn't roll off the tongue nearly as easily. Exactly. And there's like a bunch of other, like, what about doors? And, I don't love getting Clone Bay, but I also don't see a reason, like, not to here. There's nothing else that really improves our ship outside of the battery. I mean, you could make an argument we grab a crew, but, like, it gives me the ability to kill auto ships. There's just the problem, it takes forever to bring my crew back. But it's a scrap gain and makes those fights safer. Like, this is normally not something I do, but I don't have a weapon option. I think it makes the sense here to do so. Yeah. Get up to 14 fuel. So, I'm not a big proponent of making the swap if I don't have to. Like I said, like, opening up the killing of auto ships makes a lot of sense. Next sector could be, like, double abandoned sector, and that could be really bad. Or we could run into, just like I've said, a bunch of auto ships. It doesn't preclude me from doing anything else, so... Okay. We'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this, I guess. Start charging our FTL to go if I need to. The asteroid might... Nah, this is pointless, because it's an ion. Okay, also I didn't pay attention to what the ship is. So there's a rock, there's a mantis, and there is a medical unit. I haven't bothered to get any of them training. So would I board 3 to try and just kill them quickly, or do I board 2, break one of their weapons in 6 seconds? probably better. We'll see how the fight goes. It just kind of depends on if asteroids are really friendly or not. Everything else is just geared to us being able to run out of here quickly. Going for the break. I don't think I flash shields here with 2 shields. So like like boarding 3, there's just a chance the ion hits, asteroid hits, and then this does a silly amount of damage. Like they weren't going to be able to respond in time to get there. The only issue is, yeah, like it's always better to safe than sorry. All right, let's return them. I mean, I could just use the Hopley strat. In theory, it should work, which is where essentially oh no, I still have to break doors. Yeah, there's still the breaking of doors, and I also have a clone bay. Well, per our discussion, this should be the priority, right? Oh, that changes things. So they're not gonna do anything about the doors, but they are gonna put out the fires, or try to. What a weird scenario. I don't know if I win from here, but we're safe. There's no weapons online. See, like, this isn't like me planning anything. I'm just kind of like flying by the seat of my pants. I was like, oh, well, I guess I could do this, and then I guess I could do that. Maybe that works. Can we punch them down in time? Let's not punch the shield room. I know. My crew is dying here in the fire. I'm trying to get through before... Yep. Alright. It's fine. Everything's totally okay. Oh, the asteroids now naturally miss. That's funny. That's right. Okay. I was like, I'll just leave them there. What happens first? Oh, you could run them into the fire. True, true. I guess fire damage is probably more damage than asphyxiation since they take halved damage in that regard. Yeah, so that fight, like I said, we set up to run away as an option if things go really bad. Right? Like, what else can we do? What, just sit in the teleport and wait for things to happen? One, two, three. Okay. Oh, I also didn't move my crew back into position 3. You hacked my shields. Gross. This is a safe fight. We can't get hurt, and we actually get to win because Clone Bay. Well, this is gonna take a while. Do they take fire? Yeah, they're just bad at fires. They don't take extra fire damage. I don't think anybody takes extra fire damage. The ones that take rocks don't take any, but I think everybody else just takes the same. Burn. Aw, Coco appreciates the love. I haven't got a Coco update for a while. I don't know what... I don't think Coco's coming on to the trip planned as is, so... For the holidays. I have to fully check the schedule on that. Because I think it starts like the 16th? 17th? Yeah. So it's gonna be early. Give Coco love. Coco gets all the love. She was absolutely terrifying without... The ship would be absolutely terrifying without level 2 shield. Yeah. So I think you would just want to board it quickly, break the drone, break here, try to repair shields, or try to get this repaired and then run away. I mean, this is like one of the reasons why you rush shields on most ships. Like, again, you know, oh gosh, there was somebody who was arguing about, like, upgrades and FTL, and I'm just like 2 shields against, like, ships with drone control, and, you know, like a combat one and heavy lasers. I'd rather have 2 shields. Ships that are like this, I'd rather have 2 shields. You know, I got my bubble up, and you know, you're just, like, going through the list, and it's just like, I'm always trying to play around things that are, like, the most dangerous. And again, 2 shields is going to be really good against a lot of ships that aren't super dangerous. It's still going to be better fights. Yeah. This is the... Again, I'll get money from this, so... We'll see if it pays out. I'm, like I said, not one to normally swap over this, but how's it going in Shadow? Like, I know no-pause players like doing this, because it's... I think a lot of it is, like, a safety concern, where it's like, I normally don't lose crew. I say normally. I've had... Came close, like, a couple runs recently, and did lose one on another run, so... Anyways, yeah. But we didn't stream on the weekend because I went out of town. I watched The Pineapple Thief in concert. The concert was awesome. It was really good. They were really great live. It was like the venue was fine. It was just a weird setup. Picked up my first win. Nice. No. Everybody should be excited about their first wins. Absolutely. Thank you for YouTube. Say who does his hours. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know, like, if bringing them back is slower than just leaving them there to punch the systems. Because it takes... It's 3 times as long as a normal repair to fix it, so that's 12.5 times 3, so that's 37.5 seconds. I'm not doing the timing to, like, break it down and where I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely more efficient to do it this way. It could be. Bring him back, kill him, send him back at full health so I can just re-break the systems. Again, it's a safe fight, so... But you should know, like, making that decision in a fight that when it matters, when it's not safe. Besides, like, yeah, me winning is old hat. But you winning for the first time, it's very exciting. Old hat. It's really cool to like, I actually really like it when people, well, pay me compliments. That's awesome. But also just like, hey, like, I just got this game and I'm having success. And that's, like, people learning FTL is a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoy talking about, oh, the bus is new hotness. Is that a Men in Black reference? like talking theory or watching people learn and improve at the game, like that's really exciting to me. Noisy cricket. That's really funny. Hail them. Gross. There's nothing we can do here. Well, this is run. We haven't had an opportunity to train off the ship yet. Of course, we would have lost a decent chunk of training. Okay, so this is at 8 seconds, and this is at 16 seconds. This is 17. This is also at 16. I don't think it matters. I don't want to... I'd rather it hit my shields than versus it hit my piloting or my engines and slows down my charge, I guess. Okay, well, geez, I don't, that's how you dodge, I guess. If the first shot misses, we don't have to cloak. I should have had them in shields for repairing purposes, though. Okay, is it better to charge FTL or get this online? It's really bad that it happened during the cloak, so I don't have the cloaking repair. I think we want it fixed ASAP. But I guess it could potentially take a little bit. I don't know, because now it's going to be firing at the same rate. It's really funny to consider. Wait a minute, is this now a safe fight? Like, we flash shields, put them up, because this is at 8 seconds and that's at 8 seconds? Alright, never mind. I'm just gonna go. Rebel controlled or rebel controlled? Change all purples. At what point in the projectile travel do you micro your systems? So it kind of depends on what I'm doing. So normally it's right before they're going to have an impact, because that's when it checks to see if it's, you know, gonna miss or not. So like if I have to, like, I guess I can showcase this because jump is charged. You know, like I have all my weapons and we're firing, and here comes the projectile. So we get it kind of close. So it's about to hit. I know it's tough to hear because of where it showed up. And then we would put all the power into dodge. And then like, okay, well, it hit the shield. So that power in the shields would now get jammed back into the weapon that we took the reactor from. So our weapon loses just a little bit of charge, just a few frames of charge, right? But our engines and our shield defense was at max through this volley. And then normally we would just wait out the rest of the volley, right? And then put the power back to where it was, put the power back in shields. Double red or red green. I mean, could be Zoltan, 66% time. It's not, though. Decent Sector 1. Didn't pick up any crew, but we do have a way to kill auto ships. Yeah, so without weapons, you can't... we don't really get to fully showcase it yet. But normally, like, this is what enables us to have, like, to go away from less reactors. So, like, starting out, a lot of players want all the systems powered. And then you're like, oh, I don't need my medic bay powered, like, during fights. You know, and you have crew micro. So then you're not running this. And then you're like, I actually don't need oxygen, right? It's at 100 at the start of fights. So that gives me a little bit more buying power. You just buy extra power. And then you get to, like, using micro pausing, you can get to where you're running 4 or 5 reactor light. Using battery. It's an element that I was talking about this with Mike recently of I can't make a guide for it. Like, I couldn't explain it. Like, when you should do X, when should you do Y, like how much power should you have in a situation. A lot of it is just kind of on feel. I do have 15 to sell. And it's just like, I'll do a fight in the sector and be like, all right, that felt fine, and that was a pretty good representation of as bad as a fight can be, so I feel okay with my power, versus like, that was really spooky. If you're going to deal with a bunch of ion storms and power, you may want to actually go more power. What is this? You just put engine power into shields for a lot of fight sector 1 and 2. Yeah. I only turn on my medbay when I need it. So there's that. Players are getting better faster. There's just better information out there. I mean, we're not going drones ever. Well, I shouldn't say never, but players are getting better faster. So am I buying the charge? It's really bad, but it gives me something that does kill Zoltan shields. So, I mean, there are players who have thousands of hours in the game. Like, it empowers who they're busy now, but they decided to try and start streaking. Got a streak. It was at 99 or 100. Empower 99. They got like a streak of 99, and their talent now and their knowledge of FTL surpasses people with 4 times as many hours in the game that they had, just because of approach and willingness to embrace a lot of the newer information, better information. So it's great in one sense, that the information is so good, so strong, that there are people who can just challenge and try and get cycles, and they get really good really fast. But then there is I shouldn't say problem, because it's not a problem, but there's this weirdness from my perspective of like, people are going to be learning in such a fundamentally different way than how I learned, that like addressing issues, like their knowledge base is going to be based on people like myself, Mike Hopley, Hollow, and there's going to be all these experiences that don't taint the way that they are learning. They're not going to be, because they're just not going to have them. They're going to generally avoid a lot of those things, and so they're going to have this like really expansive strategic and tactical knowledge base, but with far less experiences. This is a story pass on. I'm probably buying the Chain Ion. It's really garbage, but it gives me something. It gives me something to beat Zoltan Shields with. It's terrible, but I can beat Zoltan Shields with eventually. Right? So even if we get nothing else this sector, we now have a way to get to kill auto ships, a way to get through Zoltan Shields. It's awful. It's really, really bad. Yeah, you win. But also, so this is Rebel sector. It's 1.5 stores. So maybe there's no other store in this sector, right? So I have this entire sector to make up enough money to get this online, possibly, which is 65 scrap, 60 scrap. If I feel that's necessary. Or, like, we still have enough scrap that we go to the next sector and kind of float, like, oh, okay, well, maybe there's a store, we find something else because it's an early store. I'd rather grab it than have nothing. love these kind of decisions. I was going to put air quotes, but no, I love these decisions. I like making a choice where it's like getting this weapon is awful. It's really, really terrible, but it serves a purpose. And yeah, you can always just sell it back. Buffer point. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we want to board 2 because this is a Leto. We knew it was a Leto. It's drone control system in the first 2 sectors. They can't have 3 power weapon systems, and they can't have any 2 power weapons at all. So we knew it's a Leto, but it's gonna fire very quickly, and we need 2 people to punch it down to be able to take it offline before it fired. That's why we cloak, to buy time to punch the system down. Because I don't have 100% evasion when I cloak. Wow, I can't board it back immediately by bringing my crew back. Okay. What do I think about that? So that means this crew is actually at risk of dying in this situation. Level 1, 12 seconds to clone. Buys me 5 seconds. Is it better to buy 5 seconds now? Maybe I can't actually board. Or maybe I have to leave them there. No, look at their health. Like, they wouldn't have survived it. Yeah, it looks like I'm just gonna have to cloak it. Interesting, maybe I just can't board it regardless. I'm sorry, there was, I guess the number of gauge you lose from here because you're by a sway set of travel lower than the number of gauge you get from here because you never got to upgrade Jill's on shields. I'm unsure about it. Yeah, so I look at a need, right? We look at a need, sorry, of getting the result in shields at some point, right? And that there's not going to be, it's like there's 50-50 chance of us finding another store, and all the scrap we get to before we find the next store. And versus like us finding something I need more. Weird. Oh, you know why? It's because this had, because this was level 3, so I waited longer to bring them back. But I guess we just run. How do I... Like, if these 2 were here, they would punch it down in time, but I wouldn't be able to come back in time. I can wait for the missile. Oh, that feels awful. Which means I can't do what I'm doing right now, but that's whatever at this point. Okay. Great. How have you not vented? Oh, right, because you're 1. Yeah, so I would need... Technically, we could just wait for them to run out of missiles. But how many? They're 10, aren't they? Oh my gosh, why do I have so many windows open? All right, so enemy ship info, auto assaults, it's probably 10. It is 10. So that's 1 damage. We cloak a bunch. Okay, we got the dodge. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 so far. Okay, I think I have a plan, which I should have done. Okay, I did not think about this all the way through. Okay. We just bring them back now? Okay, so now I have my cloak up. We have this. Yeah, I just did it wrong. I don't have to worry about the drone. I never had to worry about the drone. We have 2 shields. Okay, so they broke it. The clone process will take 12 seconds. All right, what are you doing, Crow? It just broke. They broke another system. So it's been fixing for 6 seconds. It's been fixing for 10 seconds. I'll have the crew back and be able to counterboard and cloak. Okay, in time. Calculations. This is how we're supposed to play it. Yep, okay. Yeah, that's fine. We usually like another test drive material. It might be worth tanking, yeah. And crew being fully ready. This approach? Yeah, way better. Yeah, there was the mistake in strategy, which almost cost me a crew, right? Like I just needed to bring them back. But we're cloaking so we can break the system without them having a chance of responding. Actually, I don't have to do 2 system damage, so... Alright. Cool. I learned something. I learned something. Yeah, like with a cloaking, there's likelihood that we don't take damage. but there was like a actual safe solution there. Well, not super safe. We have to tank the first missile because we don't want a missile to be flying towards our ship while we're over there. Because it like hits here and starts to double fire and things go really, really bad. Neat. Learning on the fly. FTL. Learning how to make adjustments. Renting weapons. Like, if we get no weapons, then we essentially just start looking for we're still looking for a weapon, or we just go, like, shields 3 to try and keep us as safe as possible. Coursing though, I'll put you on the list. There is a Mantis request before you, but coursing is trying to get on for so long. I'm not really pushing for a store, I just don't have the money for one, but great. So, the exact fight that we just had. Okay. So the problem here is I have to do all the system damage, which means this missile fires twice. Yeah, I can't board in this situation. Because if I board, this hits here, starts a fire, I might not be able to get my crew back. Like, you could argue it's really unlikely that both these systems get hit. Like, they could hit this one first, and then I have to wait out and get this one with cloaking and whatnot. That's kind of unfortunate, but... Had RNG and FTL impossible. Yeah, like... If we had 100% evasion, what we could do is, like, we could board, do 1 damage, and then this comes off line, probably, and then it's, like, okay, but... Actually, let's do this even better. Fractionally better repairs. Okay. That's been 3 missiles. 4. Okay, so this is missile 5. Being cloaked every 3 missiles. Is it worth it to take the damage? Get the kill? Get the money? I'm gonna opt to take the damage here. Oh, okay, so it's that kind of missile. That's 100% status inflicting. Okay, it's fine. don't have 20% dodge normally, so I should just dodge another one. Okay, breach, single fire, double fire. Yeah, I was kind of kidding, but also now... I mean, we could try putting it out in time. It's going to break my engine, so we're actually going to take another damage because of it. I can't dodge this one then. Oh, thank you for not starting double fire. Oh, it's spread in oxygenless environment. Okay, that's cool. They are now out of missiles, though. Okay. We will turn this into a training ship. Because it is now a training ship. Super fun and exciting. Yeah, again, it's not true. It's just RNG, right? But like, it always is like, after like the first two are, I'm like, ah, it's just always gonna start some sort of secondary effect, isn't it? Who are dealing with ads right now. There's nothing going on. I want my crew back before I speed hack it, just in case something really silly happens. Even if this isn't true that we would normally train here, if we get into another scenario just like this one, then we'll be better for it. I shrunk the screen because it makes training so much faster. I'm minimizing it. It's like 10 times faster. Couldn't imagine to know that I understand how and why it works. Alright, well. No offense to Dragon. Piloting. Honestly, I want to send two. Just, I guess I could speed hack this part too. Like I said, I love FTL, but like this min-maxing stuff takes a silly amount of time. It just takes... Yep. Well, because you're a crystal crew that can stay there for long enough. Alright, well, we made 16 bucks. It took, like 5 points of damage. So, okay-ish. Okay, next. So much for training. Uh-huh. Yep. Well, rip, like, all the training. I guess just, we're done. Cool. Well, it was great. Min-maxing stuff, you know? You do it, and then, yeah, depth pose relative. Sometimes scrap worth of whole, and 45 scrap is worthwhile. Right. Yeah. Well, I don't know if Dragon was also talking about, it's just that we got full combat training. And whether it was the experience that we gained essentially was, I don't think so, because I think we lose more. If I was moving around the ship, it would probably be close to at least breaking even. Alright, vent and vent. We're doing that. And then crew back to there. Doing all the things. Attack. Another training ship. Like, what if we could just check the parameters and the game's like, oh, you win this fight. Here's your reward. Like, thanks, game. Thank you. I appreciate it. Nope. Yeah, like, those kinds of calls where it's like, you know, it's like those, like, when you're, like, selling missiles, and it's just, like, and you have missile weapons, and you're going, okay, how many missiles am I actually going to need versus how much money do I need now? What is going to be the benefit of it? And, yeah, where it's just, like, I'm X number of dollars short of being able to, like, buy hacking. So, does that mean I'm in a position where it would make sense to trade hull for that extra scrap? It's really good to be mindful of that. Honestly, I find a lot of players like just get in opportunities to make scrap and they just roll hull instantly. Where it's like, oh, 5 free damage. Just like, it's like, wow, there was. I question that call. If that was actually going to be worthwhile. Trade all to save none. Exactly. Good job breaking a system while you weren't over there. I appreciate it. Very respectable. Yeah, probably-ish. So by the time you get through here, yeah, I figure you'll break this and then break shields. We're good. I don't even know if we can get to certain ships with the fight here. 18 and 9. All right, money, money. It's just such a. It's such a slow process. But what am I gonna just like say no to money? So, like, now that my hull's here, like, I would question whether I want to potentially risk taking more damage. I don't know when I'm going to see another store. Right? We might not see one until the end of next sector. A fan? Cool. Take rocks. Interesting. Now that's even better. Apparently that asteroid was full of fuel. Slam to the ship, set it on fire. Yeah. Good job, everyone. These auto ships. Alright, another store. It's gonna be the last store in the sector, so we're gonna farm up for that one. Wow. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to be slightly delayed boarding it. I'll board it. I'll do 1 damage. A weapon will come offline. I don't know which. I do not have 100% cloak. Both of those can cause fires. And then there's also the fact that the ship is running away. I don't think I can stop it from running away. Yeah, I think we're just avoiding the fight here. I'm trying to think if there's a way that I could actually, like, safely stop it. But I had to take all their weapons offline. And then I had to punch this down. And then I had to try and keep this and this off. No, I think they're just going to get away. And again, without 100% cloaking, I don't even want to risk, like, one of my systems just getting hit. Come on. Shields, good. I think I'll cloak that one. I guess shields is no, I mean, I need to fix piloting. Yeah, we'll put one in shields. It's not a bomb. Sensors. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's a nebula, so we don't lose as too much. 2 boarders into weapons and 1 into piloting. Does it make the boarding safe? So I'm going to be breaking weapons at like 6.25 seconds. So if they take the burst offline, then that means the small bomb gets to fire. And the small bomb fires while I don't have 100% evasion. So maybe it doesn't hit this. Okay, wait. So if it hits this, then we break it, and then we come back and things are fine. If they hit the teleporter, Then we break the other system. They won't get to hit both systems. That's the thing. Because, like, the burst... It would be almost impossible for the burst laser. Because the burst laser wouldn't fire. Yeah, no, you're right. No, you're 100% right. It wouldn't be able to take both of them offline. If we boarded 3. And then send the rock on there. Yeah, no, that was winnable. Hmm. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if that's 4. I'll do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, it's 4, but it's not 5. Investigate. Why are all these fights so bad? Okay. Wow, how did you not move with that? Okay. Wow, I can't believe I'm thinking this hard. Right. Funny, the repair bot actually can't repair because the 2 positions are taken up. Is that those guys still available to replay in the future? Oh, you mean like, can I yeah, no, I should, because I have save editor that I can go back and try it again. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Like, it does help me personally to, like, have, like, a practical experience of dealing with something that I can go, like, oh, okay, so it does work. I tend to work that way more so than experimenting in, like, my head and, like, then executing into a fight. Well, that was bad that happened. This fight's hilarious. Okay. Yeah, I think I was just thinking too much of like the one fight where I don't think it was safe to have done it, but because it was Leto, and then Leto is a problem because it's 7 seconds. Time to grind surrender offers. Yeah. it's just something. Again, where it's like right, and yet seldom do I. Okay, it's fine. It's totally all right. Okay, I have 107 scrap, and this store sells me what? Nothing. Okay, I have 42 scrap that I can spend in theory. Scrap. Again, I should say 24. I'm just gonna keep saying 24. I like how I bought all that extra fuel and we're still down fuel. That's kind of amazing. Did I not buy it at the store? No, maybe bought this. Did I not buy fuel? And that was below my typical threshold. All right, so I don't think I can buy battery. Leave myself with 20 bucks, I guess. 20 bucks in reactor, sure. Wow, what, we took 4 nebula jumps? We had a pretty late exit. That was not a good sector. Rebel controlled results in home worlds. I do not like either of these options. Another immediate store. All right, normally I immediately go to stores and I'm like, all right, there's hacking. We buy hacking and we go, but I also want to have money for fuel. Because there's only the one human ship. It's still, I don't know, like, still, like, okay, and the one that ran away, sure, so I lost that was a jump because it was a half jump twice. How many ships have I defeated? 12? I mean, that's above average, yeah. I don't know. Okay, I guess I can argue I want to see those beacons. So, missile with hacking, bad. Hacking my engines. Alright, so they do 6 damage. Can't break them. Of course, it's a Leto. All right, now we're just grinding it now. Well, we're gonna be here a while. I mean, Clone Bay is showing its value. Like I said, it opened up the possibilities. I would have preferred weapons. My dad's right. I spent 50 scrap on that swap over. Which, yeah. The conversation from an hour ago. Yeah, so I had a really great time of a trip. You know, the concert was a lot of fun, and it's an area where I hadn't frequented in like a year, so I hit up about 8 comic book shops. So, got a lot of those, which was great. It's fun just walking around, getting to see, like, I just like the ability to just see new books. Because, like, sometimes you just go to a store and it's the same old, same old. What am I reading right now, comic book wise? Sadly, not a whole lot. Like I go for collecting like old back issues of stuff. People that I've enjoyed reading, like the new reading that I've authored that I've enjoyed is they're called Rom V. And I think the last series that they did was called One Hand, which is actually a dual series. It's the other part is called the Six Fingers. But I was started reading another one of their books called Paradiso. Yeah, so Ron V is also working on the current Detective Comics. They might have finished the run in Detective Comics, maybe? Mostly collect old X-Files comic books. Yeah, I remember the X-Files. My brother still has quite a few of those. He was going through them and he was just like, you know, they're not worth anything, but they were on like a TV show, like they were on the news, the X-Files. Like, yeah. And then later, he's going through it and is like, oh man, there's more X-Files. As I go, oh, you should hold on to that. That stuff was on the news. And he said something very inappropriate to me afterwards. Healing burst, okay, that's something. The TV budget for effects? Oh, that's true. That's like a really, that's a really good like thing to point out. I wanted to have a more dynamic word than the one I used there. That's a good thing. But yeah, that's worthy of note. Like that sometimes, I mean, you just draw it and you're golden. Okay, 119 scrap. Is 119 scrap for the store better? Well, I guess it's gonna have to be. Plus the heal bomb, so we have money. Oh. Math time. Plus 119 equals 166. So I have potentially 166 scrap. I have to buy fuel though. Especially hurt by syndication. Yeah. Sopranos is so weird. I've never really watched. I watched one episode of Sopranos. It was for a class on philosophy. We were talking about nihilism, and there was like an episode in there where one of the kids was reading nihilism, and like how, you know, of course, Tony Soprano acts in this, and people were like, "Wow, there sure was a lot of nihilism in it," and I was always like, yeah, they wrote it into the show, you know, like that's. Like, yeah, if you write a show about nihilism and Nietzsche, yeah, it was about Nietzsche, then yeah, it's gonna be a lot about Nietzsche. Nihilism tribute. That's funny. Okay, I definitely buy gosh, I can't. I could buy hacking and the burst. I'm so tempted to buy this. Unfortunately, I still had to buy all the fuel. We never sold Niles a slave. Poor Niles. So many bad things happened to Niles. Niles deserved better. By hacking? Exclamation point. As much as I would like the burst, I think we do by hacking. Yeah. I don't have to do any of that stuff anymore. I mean, we're just gonna hack and break them before they can do anything. Like, I like the burst in a lot of other scenarios. I think burst is definitely the way to go, but... Okay, 3 crew. Silly amount of weapons. Combat training, which we're going to lose much of it, but that's why we get hacking. It was just too hard to get the burst laser online in the spot, unfortunately. Like, honestly, I just would have liked to buy the weapons, get 5 shots, and I could shoot down Zoltan shields, but it's like, I do have a solution to Zoltan shields. Is it a good solution? No, but it is a solution. No, but they'll heal. 3 HP short. Alright, let's get money then. Yeah, so this is a thing I'm not familiar with. Exactly how it can reset the health of hack doors. So, like, you get through the doors, and then you punch on the crystals, and then the time the doors reset their health as they naturally do. It's just a... Yeah, like... Oh, it's not varying, because the enemy ships don't know how to open and close doors. They can walk through them. But yeah, like, essentially just, like, buys you a kind of ridiculous amount of time. Aid the Federation ship. Safe fight. In a map. Cool. There are signs of life in the sector? Yeah. Actual fights. It happens. That's why, you know, there was this, like... And it makes sense, the discussion about, like, how much scrap you get into a sector, what are the better sectors to visit for scrap, but it's like there's just so much variance and so little discrepancy. It's more about like what sectors can I just survive getting through and like ability to buy stores than the scrap itself. Well, those were the signs of life. I guess it's not so much of it now. Because we killed them. I denied my dock. Wow, that's hitting. I don't know if I wanted to use a drone part to like prevent taking 2 damage. Three damage. Please repair. This takes so long. Rawr, it takes so long. Like, we're in a position where the only thing we need are, like, weapons, really. And that's even debatable. If we get, like, Zoltan Shield bypass, then you're, like, kind of okay. I still think, like, there's a lot of ships that are just way too spooky. I mean, Zoltan Shielded ships are still, like, a danger, but, like, what we essentially need to have, like, a victory is very low at this point. I mean, this ship starts with it being very low. Oh, that beacon doesn't connect, Crow. That's why you're not able to jump to it. Oh. Short range teleporter. Objectives offer. Can't trust rebels. This is bad. Because I have to kill the boarder for this fight to be over. So I can't just board, kill their crew, and the fight's over. Okay. I love how you're intentionally doing this bad. Okay. Thank you. Like, I was just trying to get them to, like, the fact that they were going to route this way instead of through the room, which is what I wanted to have happen. So we do it this way, so we have 3 lockdowns. Okay, we got all the weapons offline, so with 2 shields, we're safe. Did you like to add in teleport? I mean, we could have, but I was, with the combat drone here, could potentially still set up for this to land. I wanted to just make sure that this was broken. I just needed them to move the way that I wanted them to, and of course, like, the pathing the AI just was like, no, I'll go this way instead. Like, no, okay. Good for you. You do that. You do that, game. Okay. So how do I end this? Not that way. Hey! Alright. Now we're talking. Oh, you'll take... you'll take Crystal. Welcome aboard, Monty, then. Last sector wasn't, like, awful. Like, I mean, it was just kind of, like, below average, considering what the sector was. Like I said, in terms of, like, you never know how much money you're going to get in a sector. And it's just so slow because of all the cloning, and these crew take forever to die. Okay. I like the idea of getting the charge online, perhaps. Getting this to level 2 because we have the battery. Options. Buy 3 fuel. Yeah. I mean, just like on a sector by sector basis, you know, like, cause you could look at, you know, one thing about, I've been keeping track of like all my scrap is like sometimes you could, like, even in a run, you have like 2 awful NG sectors and then like the silliest, most busted NG sector. It's just like, yeah, okay. Running? And you have hacking. What are you hacking? Okay, you're hacking my engines. Alright, so auto ship, auto hacker. That's not what I need. So I'm sure to build weapon travel types. Every time you have your safety 60 mods. Oh, he doesn't have. The boarding thing must be somewhere else. Oh no, there it is. It just okay. Overflow. Alright, so... No, that's the wrong ship, but... Alright, so if we board it, we get crew here. And 1 in shields. It could be level 3 piloting, which makes it really sketchy. About their ability to get away. I could board here, get people to focus on their engines, this, hack shields to help. Okay, so board here, overflow happens into here. Gosh, all the thinking. Board here, overflow in there, 2 crew, punch it down. They'll survive the whole time. Their FTL is going to charge the whole time. I'll get some damage on their shield down. This fires at 10 seconds, and then this fires at 16 seconds. 2 shield recovery would be pretty close. So what am I hacking then? Do I hack shields and then try and shoot weapons and go from there? I guess that's what makes sense. All right, I got 2 shots. I think I do push to make the fight safe now. That's this game. Okay, so now we got through. We still have 2 shots, unfortunately. I do this so that I get power back. Okay. I think we're okay now. Oh, never mind. I don't know if that was 100% the best way to have done this. Like, I would have been fine. I figured, like, one of the 2 shots was going to land because this was damaged. I only had level 2 engines. And they got the double dodge. Wow. Okay. But I should have waited because they broke it, but I thought it was level 3, but I could have at least checked to see level 2. Shoulda. I'm really glad we got the charge laser online, though. I mean, that made that fight so much more viable for us. And the level 2 hacking. Both of those things actually were helpful there. What are you hacking? Battery. How's it going, colors? I think this is gonna be faster. And not use a drone part by hacking shields. And only 1 weapon online is not dangerous for us. Okay, yeah. That all makes sense. That was spooky. Oh, they have a buffer? Do I send one to break their weapons again? Yes. This is gonna take a long time. Can't wait to see more Uncharted. Yeah. I mean, it might just end up being faster just punching them to death. Maybe. Good job, autofire. Alright, they're gonna be coming back. You got fixed right on time. Break it. Break it real good. Just keep leaving 2 power up for the hack. Don't even worry about it. Oh, we got 2 shields up anyways. Yeah, forget it. Just punch him to death. Taking forever. I mean, yeah, I also talked about, like, stuff. Yeah, this just takes forever. $26. Okay, colors on board though. Can do that. See, every once in a while, like I said, I get this idea. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do like multiple runs, and then I just know, like, even if they're like runs, like they can just take me so long to try and like figure out my way. And like what I'm talking about thinking is like most fights, you know, like I'm able to assess them really quickly and go like, oh, okay, we just do this, and it's like this fight that I've done tens of thousands of times, right? And I'm just like, all right, like hack win, good GGs. So having to like go through the fight and be like, all right, so here's this potential threat, here's this potential threat, here's this potential threat. So how am I going to deal? What covers all of that? And then having to do that like every fight. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, like I normally want to be able to like tone that down, like after like Sector 4, so I'm not. This is suffocating and getting cloned? Not yet. We might find a replacement for you. Attack before they can attack. Is this where I could move to Hermes? Cool. Alright, we actually don't clone people. Who said Uncharted, Uncharted? Who said that? I was betrayed by chat. Uncharted with Crystal being Clone Bay. Where that? I mean, purple-green. I was hoping for slugs. Slugs could be Sector 4. Just turned out not to be the case. Your return. Oh, mutiny! Okay, so we can path down this way. Sort of sparse. Alright, what kind of upgrades do I want now? Probably. Twitch wants me to clip this very interesting moment because Twitch chat is active. They're so dumb. They like It's like they gotta like fix their back end. They gotta make it more efficient to stream, so it's not costing $1 million or whatever it is. So I question some of those numbers. Oh, also green screen is acting up. Hi there. I didn't see that. I mean, this is tempted just to like make, again, fights super safe. Can't get additional reactor yet. Yeah, I want the information. No, fuel is no longer a problem. Well, fuel is currently not a problem. I shouldn't bait. Bad. Attack the pirates. That was early, but he used short clips instead of hour-long streams. I mean, that is true. Bjorn! Oh, Bjorn's already trained in piloting. Good news, Monty. Or, sorry, Colors. Good news. Monty already knows the situation as it is. Grows by Vulcan, doesn't upgrade piloting or Cloudvid. Oh, what's the clip? Wow. I will buy Vulcan if I have no alternative. Upgrade piloting? That, well, I mean, I have a clone bay now. That's a rarity. I almost never swap. Yeah, Slug's great. Slugs can't be mind controlled. They let me see an enemy ships. And since we're in a nebula, that's pretty nice. Because I'm in a nebula, I'm actually going to prioritize power. Normally not a prioritization. Okay, trying to make one of the store, so I think it means we don't see any other stores this sector. Yep. Fairly safe. Usually having a bad time. This was that. Look. As I said, it. That's a bummer boy. No. No. Oh, it has no dodge though. Hello. Yeah, I'm still gonna. Let's just kill their shields then. I mean, bad times for the enemy. Generally speaking, we're gonna run after this. Generally speaking, if I buy Vulcan, like I'm like so solid defensively, and I just don't have offense, and that it fills that void. So then we can just like normally are winning. Normally, like it's very difficult for me to be behind and buy a Vulcan. But anyways, we're gonna run ads. Thanks everybody for the hanging out, trying to get rid of free rolls, and run ads when nothing's going on, which could be spoken of a lot of the run. But anyways, yeah, thanks for hanging out. See you on the other side. We're still a minute. How's it going? How you be? So, like I said, we should now be in a point where, like, phase 3, like my weapons aren't amazing for it, but that's about it. It shouldn't really be any problem going forward. Again, it's just time. So many ships. And then one that like yeah, I could have done something about. Also, why would I upgrade Clone Bay? Like, the upgrade to Clone Bay is like, maybe I'll get hit there. You can play around it a lot. You can play around like a really bad thing happening to your Clone Bay. Also, I get the BRP screen down. Oh my gosh, it's a giant taco. Sunbomb, Firebomb, crew, long range scanners. I really don't love any of these options. Like, I'd rather just get the Chain Ion on board than go with any of these things. Like, Swarm Missile is probably the most interesting. Again, it would just essentially be Zoltan shield removal. We could go long-range scanners. Chain Ion it's so that we had a run where I had Vulcan and Chain Ion. Those were my two weapons, and the Vulcan would kill ships before the Chain Ion spooled. So it gives you an idea of how slow that thing is. Vulcan would just be like, yeah, I killed it. It's good. It's done. But we have this other projectile. Mono Ion. Like, that would be fine. It's like, stun bomb is almost like an interesting idea here, but I think we could just better... Like, these options here, I think it would just be better to invest in our ship. That's why long-range scanners is kind of a tempting pickup here. Because it's just money, even though, like, the rest of the sector is essentially forced. Chain Ion makes Vulcan seem fast, yeah. That's, like, the bad part about it. So that's, like, the option is, do I want to do that or, like, push to get the Ion in place? Man, I'm gonna make another purchase. I don't like swapping to Clone Bay, but I didn't have any weapon options. Into buying the Ion too. Do I buy LRS at this point for the rest of the sector? I honestly don't think so. I think we just potentially get the charge Ion online. A little extra dodge, a little bit of extra run, making up for crew health resets. Sorry, chat. Jesse's active. Consider claiming this moment for grow. Yeah, that's like a new thing. Because I don't know why. Actually, they just said that to me now. Actually on my screen. Let me break it before the bomb fires. They will. Yeah. The fact that they tell everybody in chat. Please, won't somebody clip the conversation? There's nothing going on! We're talking because there's nothing going on. Clone Bay made this run viable. Yeah, 100%. Like I said, it's not something I normally do because I just normally just would go and get a weapon, but there wasn't a weapon option. No, 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 no. You're not going to piloting. Get... Oh, I was kidding, game. Double ion damage, I guess. Yeah, there's no other store in the sector. That's kind of amazing. I'll get the small bomb online. So that's how we're going to get through Zoltan Shields in a year and a half. Look at that notifications. Look at your third consecutive. Oh, the consecutive thing is so... Like, I don't like how much of their model seems to be based around, like, FOMO. Ooh. If someone goes to the streamer, gets to enjoy, see 100 clips of the exact same moment. Yeah, where it's like badges will have like your streaks and like how long you've been subbed for, and then you have watch streaks and all these things to let you know that other people support more than you do. If you really like the streamer, you'd give them more money. And it's just like... No? Provide quality of life features? Give streamers a larger cut of the money so that they, like, invest more so into their, like, their show, so it's higher levels of entertainment? I don't know. Desperately trying not to get fired. I mean, yeah, they're just rolling out ideas, trying to see what sticks. Why do you always take power from here? Is that just a burst 3 and a missile? Oh, you... That's so dirty. Wow, and you're able to power both your weapons. That's good. I'm really happy for you that you're able to do that. And you got a buffer point? Oh, maybe they had a bomb weapon online as well. That's very spooky, actually. Okay, they had a basic laser. Two features I was had music audio somewhere separate from the rest of the stream for video player as good as YouTube. Oh gosh, they could do so much more to be like YouTube video quality is just way better. All right, so I can only do 2 damage. Am I cloaking to buy time? Yes. Alright. Yes, I shot my own crew. Design all the logos. Does it look better? No, the designers need to eat. Yeah, it's such a bizarre place because it's like all the copyright infringement that goes on, and they're just kind of like, eh, we don't know what to do about it. Get back there. Oh, you react to stuff. Oh, is it transformative? I mean, sometimes I walk out of the room for half an hour. Does that count? No. No, that doesn't count at all. Oh well. Stream it for a bit on YouTube, and then you usually play 2x speed, and then you can just like rewind it. Yeah? I mean, you can go, if the person has activated VODs, then you can like open up the VOD, and then you get hit with like a 30-second ad, and then you can watch it. Hi, MRA. Mad Captain shooting their own crew. What? What? I would. It was for their own safety. It was for their own good. Oh, the NG got there in time. Well, that NG's about to have a very bad day. Again? That's ridiculous. I mean, you obviously know that it's ridiculous, but opening the VOD is annoying to do. Yep. Don't worry, they'll change the app though. That's Boss rewards. Okay, I mean, we got 2 jumps. We're just leaving, so people will be passively healed. Next sector, Uncharted or NG? NG into a Force Red. Okay. Okay, that jump is dead. That shows me 2 beacons. I can pick that one up. Maybe that one later. What are we saving so much scrap for? So we didn't really need to spend any scrap for the rest of that sector. And with like this, so with like this and this, most ships can't even hurt us. And the lockdown, like it's almost impossible for ships to hurt us. But the next idea would be getting to like Shields 3 just for additional security. Unless we want to do that for Zoltan. It's not even like that much better. Zoltan Shields. I guess if we're running from stuff. And I bought 2 reactor earlier in that sector, so like I was high on reactor, so I didn't need to buy more. Cook this pasta will be more popular than, hey, do you need to buy more followers? Ignore. Get a fight. Cool. Sorry. Needs resets. Okay. So we might hop down here, pop that, see if that's a store, and then loop our way back up. We could go level 2 Clone Bay just to save time at this point. Got a weapon we're never going to use. NG into Lanius time? Yeah, that was a concern, but what, it's a 1 of 6? Lanius, Rebel, Rock, Pirate, Mantis. Is it 1 of 5? Mantis, Pirate, Rock, Lanius, Mantis, Lanius. No. Sanity is a worthwhile investment. Box and Crystal Parachute is very satisfying. They're trying to board. Actually, we're pretty safe. Now we're totally safe. It'd be funny if we actually perfectly lose all these fights, and they're just gonna be so low on health that we board the next time. Oh, never mind. Actually, hold on. The crystal's right there. Let's... No, 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 you're fine. I'm gonna need you to go there, you to go there, you to... You two there, you there, and then those two back. There, now we can go. $32? Oh, that would do nothing for me. Sorry. Sorry, this is not the Christmas run. That thing was so horrible. Oh, I probably had to put them there. The Christmas gift exchange run that we did with Alanius A. I have no idea how I won that one. I mean, no, I mean we got enough money. Like if it's any like it has to be an above average run to really pull that kind of thing off. If you give them 40, you would actually. I've only done it one time that I can recall where it was I was Federation B, and I was basically still on starting crew going in like to Sector 7, and I was just like, man, that maybe they can power through a boarding situation or you know, something along those lines. Help me put out a fire. I just don't want to fight. No, it's not. The time. So much time. Huh. Oh, there were like stores in NG sectors. Maybe that was a myth. Maybe it was a myth. Yeah. 19 scrap. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's maybe 7. One, 2, 3. Ooh, do I get there in 4? Ah, well, I know that's not a store anyways. Do 3, 4, 5, 6. It's kind of tempting. I don't know what's wrong with Reinhardt. That Reinhardt undercut Will by like 10 scrap. Just buy all the things? Hey, it's a store! Store with weapons? Ah, okay, well we found all the stores. It was right at the end. Okay, rep sensors. Okay, I just want to do that. And then one reactor. Cool. Sorry, gang. Now sometimes we'll just shoot ships and we can go zoomies. A weird week. Like it was like I said, I had like really good fun the trip. It was like really great, and then I tried to like accomplish things, and I just got like super anxious doing that because they didn't go the way that I anticipated them to, and then so I'm just like that like just puts me on edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't really care. I only have 20 bucks. I'm not going to the store. It like physically manifests. It's just like I get tingly sensations when it's just there's no reason to. Store may have Zoltan bypass though. Yeah, I would rather just have weapons at this point. We got weapons. Guaranteed double rewards is also what we have. Cloaking. Okay, so 4 shots. Yeah. Let's be a little bit smart about this. Weapon training. Oh, I guess you can go in there now. I cloak, right? Because the bomb is a problem. The bomb probably doesn't come offline. I guess I only risk losing 1 crew. Oh, my hacking's back up. It's fine. It's fine, chat. Wow, they actually got it all the way down. I didn't think that was going to happen. Okay. There, I was looking at the... No, there's still 2 weapons up. Got full weapons training already? Power of Human. Pirate. Okay, now we can get around our teleporter being hacked. What? No way. Never surrender recruiter slavers. Breach missile and 4 crew. Okay. Okie dokie. 'Kay, 'kay. 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 'Kay, Jacks? I guess they're repair training. That's cool, I guess. Next jump. We just upgrade Clone Bay again. Alright, let's do one more reactor. Yeah, whatever. I should care. What? I just said we'll never do that. Oh, that's why you do it though. Instantly, like, you lose all the fights? Fair enough. Okay, that worked out really well. Like, this is why I just kind of want weapons, like against Sultan shields. It's a solution. It's a solution against auto ships. Because people are just like, oh, you got hacking in Clone Bay, you're good to go. It's like, you cannot hack Zoltan ships. You can't. That's like really a problem. Like, they can mess you up. You cannot interact with them. Like you're bored and they have missiles, and it's just like, oh, hold on a second. Yeah, sure. All right, all the fuel ever. Nothing personal. I'm not, you know what? It kind of feels personal. Low key, it does feel personal. Okay, I am losing that fight. So let's swap you to fight the NG. No, that's also not how that works. Cool. Alright, well, now I kind of have to. Maybe we could get a, like, buying the, whatever, what is it called? Reconstructed teleporter? Again, just as, like, a time save. Well, I also was probably supposed to assign you someplace. Doors. There you go, human. Store? Sure. Neat! Now it can just be a weapon ship. Don't, and just need money. We got like a little bit over a sector. Investigate. Join your crew? No, go home. Go home to your familia. I think we're okay. There's one thing we could do. Okay, you want to give me a bunch of weapons? Sure. Oh, there's no mantis in the store. I think we could buy a mantis. Get Corsica on board. No dice, it seems. Awful game. Now, is this because you think it's a good idea, Colors, or you're starting to get a little wear and tear from all that clonage? Just pirates. 1, 2, 3. Hail them. I mean, I think we just win before anything even fires on their ship. Shh! Don't talk about the tacos, and everyone's gonna want to. You see, there's a lot of activity about tacos. Do you want to clip it? You're disappointed? Well, geez, I don't know what to do. See? That's worth clipping. That with chat, that's a worthwhile clip. That's a little bit funny. No, not Matt. That's not a free weapon. That's not how that works. Oh, that's abuse. That's abuse. Chat seems active. Twitch, you're a monster. Twitch, you're an absolute monster. Just thought you should know that. I mean, I don't have full training. Just FYI. Yeah, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. That's great. That was a good job you did there. Yeah. Uh-huh. 92% dodge. Weapon ship. Zoltan a rebel. Oh. I guess. I suppose. Was I been a pilot? Yeah. Okay. Like, it's possible, right? I mean, it's definitely possible. There's an 8% chance, right? Well, it's an 8% chance it hits, and then in piloting, I think all systems are likely. Okay, so they're being vented. Great, great, awesome. Gonna hack their weapons for about 1,000,000 years. Should we distract them just a little bit? Should be good enough. No, I'm not gonna fight you. So they're breaking weapons, what, like every 3.1 seconds or something? Good fight. Bump. I guess. Their weapons are fully powered. I love ion storms. Alright, I gotta change that command because the streak is 24. Hey, forward panel window, how's it going? Oh, that's like a lot of shields. Look at you. Look at you and all your shields. Yeah, I have this, Mantis, C, Slug B, and Zoltan B, I guess, to complete a streak. Imagine being so ho-hum about completing a streak. Sure. Hooray, steak. Indeed. Sure, got level 2 oxygen, so I didn't have to wait for that. Alright, so where's the beat? I should be paying more attention. Warn of your passing, and it has cloaking. That's really unfortunate. Doesn't have shields, which is nice. Oh, I should have fired the auto shot in there. That was a mistake. Pretty close. We do have training. YOLO. Aww. Where's that? cool. Oh, something bad could have happened. Yeah, I don't really want to fight him. Just gonna use this opportunity to replenish the oxygen on parts of my ship anyways. That was unnecessary, that last one. This is gonna be our third rebel sector, but we fought like no ships in the NG sector. Okay, so that's 4 shots, so I do 5 damage to their weapons, which makes us pretty safe. It is... Of course, it has 115 health, so that's level 2. So we can destroy their piloting, hit weapons. Try and get... Wow, nice. Okay. So not running away. That's technically more shots. Where are we at? You have not enough engine training. You also don't have enough training there. I wanted to fire one more time. Oh, of course. Of course. Alright, we're down to 1 shield bubble then. We're cloaking. Two hits at 92% dodge. Like, I let there to be 1 shield bubble because I was like, okay, we have to roll 92% twice. Yeah. And we did. That was amazing. If the run had mattered, like if the damage had mattered, I would not have rolled it the way that way, but... Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8. How do those not connect? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I guess I take that jump anyways. Test is actually good. So unlikely. Oh, that looped up that direction? Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's terrible of me. right? Two shots doesn't matter. As soon as that one gets hit, they're gonna bolt. Okay. You're officially welcomed on board there, Core Sigma. Yeah, just 0.6. Yeah. Yep. $15. Okay, anyway. Oh, the slug has the engine training. It's like, oh, wait, there's a... Never mind. Never mind. I've never felt so welcome. So I could have gone like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, send you two there just so I have the right highlights. Okay, you two go back. $94, I'm losing that one. I'm gonna run pretty soon. No. Oh, I should have them repair the breach. At least kind of, sort of, have them repair the breach. Oh, so close. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Jump store, loop back. What do we want to store? I have no idea. Could be something fun. Yes, except 5 drone parts. Cool. Yeah, okay. So that's the last piece that we need. I mean, we can just aggressively spend money now, doesn't... Matters not. Probably didn't matter beforehand. The drone blew up? That was unfortunate. I was gonna, like, try and train off the asteroids and the drone. Oh, but they're both B drones. Okay, so we could just train off the asteroids. That's fine, right? Whatever. Okay, we got piloting, get some engine training. Get some shield training. Apparently there's just not a lot of asteroids. Alright, that's not as important as the other things were. Take the opportunity, because this is breached. So if there's more shields on your ship, there's supposed to be more asteroids. Some of those sometimes the number elements, I don't get quite how they're supposed to work. Get to the storage cache. Okay. Nope. Again, we don't actually need it. 48. Oh, we got a firebomb. Get this to level 3, then 3 reactor. 3 reactor seems good. Nothing of interest. So drone parts. F3. You find the source of the distress call. It's a small research station. Appears a small laboratory fire got out of control, is threatening to destroy the small station. Their small fire suppression system is not small responding. Send colors in. Lifeform scanner and 63 bucks. Well, that's super useful. I guess we'll just head for Shields 4 now. Small. Okay. missed. Am I gonna have to? Bother. You arrive at an outpost close to the Federation base. Your access code gives you past initial security, and an officer sets up a direct feed to the Federation base's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you?" And wait, are you fighting over there? There's no fighting in the war room. Explain your mission. I mean, there's just some hitchhikers, you know, and then they got a little rowdy. Couple prisoners. Yeah, like they'll tell you all the information you need. It's right there, fresh from the source. Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief among the officers. General Turzel of the Engine Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk small or save none. Explain the weakness of the enemy fleet. It's a small rebel flagship. Small totally responds. It's settled. The small rebels will be here in a matter of small moments. We'll do what we can to hold their small warships, so you must succeed in destroying this small flagship. Your current outpost can provide some repairs and fuel, and other repair stations can provide aid as well. Small luck. I hope I small win. I hope I small win too. Alright, we gotta run the ads thing, and then we can come back and finish up this run. Thanks everybody for the hanging out. Just getting rid of the pre-rolls. Boop. Yes, yes. It took us so long to get through like the early part of the game, and then we just blitzed through the rest of it. Such as the ship. It's so easy to snowball. Welcome back, everybody. If Crow were in charge of the Bifrost, he would be Heimsmall. Yes. But I wouldn't be, because I didn't even see that pun coming, so... Store? What can we buy? Oh, I have a bunch of stuff I can sell, though. That works. Selling stuff is good. Oh. Yeah, alright. Yeah, Yeah, hooray, we get to win more. We could go for the Halberd Beam, but yeah, it's not. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, give up putting out that fire, right? Oh, now we're the ones who are on fire. Cool. Contact the survivors? What? Not sincere gratitude, but just money? Alright. Whew. So long. I do find it's funny because that, like, I found that a lot of no pause players don't like taking time for some things, and then you get a clone bay, and it makes everything just take forever. I'm not overpowered enough. Noted, Dern. Noted. I also didn't like check to see that these jumps all connected. I guess we'll just leave the flagship there. We can either shoot it or punch it. Doesn't really fight the ship. Doesn't quite get. We do have training. It's just this is a little slow. We win. The night is young. Well, I've been streaming for about 3.5 hours then. And it's 11 p.m. for me, which puts me at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Why are you boarding my ship? That's so rude. I don't want you here. I can dab away in like 90 minutes. Yeah. Minus all the cloning. Level 3 clone bay. Still a lot I could just use like that in case I do something silly. Well, 2 of 3 remaining ships are boarding ships. Okay. Those are like really nice weapons. Just thought you should know that. Better repairs. Always. 3 ducks in a suit. Spacesuit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Okay. This is it. The Roman flagship here will destroy this monstrosity. The Federation will have a chance to survive. There's no turning back. Actually, you two were fine there. That's so annoying. So much for winning it in like a couple minutes. Because I really want to crew kill this ship. So we're breaking it. I'm going to do that. Punch the doors, yes. I try Picasso. Nice. Like, I mean, we win. We win. We win. It's just mute at this point. And just. I mean, I guess I bring these two over because it's just going to be faster. Yeah, they're going to be faster replacements, assuming I did the timing correctly, which I might not have done. Putting out that fire. Come on. Oh, they got it back on. They put out the fire and they got it back online. That's a really good fire. But I have to wait like another cycle to actually kill them. Once the doors close and the double fire remains. Okay. Cool. I tried. They just won't let me. You chase out the flagship, discovers heavily damaged from the previous fights, Kansas Kate's redirect consider power drones, get ready for the fight. Yep. Yep. Nope. Oh, that was a dead-on shot. Cool. Okay, let's go deal with that. Oh, no, they're down there. Okay, that's fine. back. Your answer is okay, it was the same. Look at the strength power. It's a teleport, also got a super weapon. Super weapon? There was nothing in the plans about a super weapon. Peter Parrott, this is it. That's fine. Probably good enough. Oh, GG's. It seems so doubtful. Thank you. I guess that's gonna be hit the Magic Brown, Dragon Sage, Monty, Colors, and Core Sigma for joining the crew. Oh my gosh, I put that information spot. That's funny. 5934. Yeah. All right, let me put the scrap tracker on screen. And then record it. And then, yeah, let's go ahead. We'll do Alt and B. Why not? One, 2, 3, and 15. Then we did 99 and 0 Rebel. Into 203 47 Rebel. Into 214 22 Nebula. 2650 NG. 3230 Pirates. 452 45 Rebel. 317 for 1996. 129 in free stuff. 46 ships. 104 beacons.